Hey guys, David here. So how's my journey towards trading my way to 1 million going? Well, probably about the same as everybody else's right now. You see, there's a certain Russian gentleman who's got me by the balls and he's kind of squeezing really hard, and it's not pleasant. I will admit it, it's not pleasant. Let's look at the charts, and as you can see, this is the Bitcoin chart. It is down close to 50%. It kind of sucks. And well, after a lot of thought, I've decided that I need a new career change. I was thinking I could try this and just see how I go, you know. Maybe this is the answer to finding financial freedom. It could be fun, you know. Got a lovely Wikipedia article which suggests it's a good idea. Nah, I'm joking. That's all right. But yeah, this Russian dude, Putin, has knocked the markets for 6. It's not looking good on all accounts. And I don't really know what's going to happen. All I know is this is what markets do. If we go back in Bitcoin, not too long ago, we had a similar crash. In fact, it's about the same, it's almost at the same level. If we go back even further, we have a 2018 crash. You know, this is what Bitcoin does. This is what markets do. 2018, Bitcoin lost 84% of its capital, right? It does that. So currently, I have my Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana positions for the year, and I'm settling in. I want to see what the market does. Quite honestly, I'm a little bit worried, but I'm holding my bags at the moment, and I'm planning on going. I'm planning on looking for a clearer market that I understand better. In the meantime, I just want cash, right? Cash right now. If you flick around the internet, it's not hard to find an article about how some analyst somewhere is predicting Bitcoin's going to go to 1 million. In fact, it's really common. So yeah, I must admit, it's a long time off, but some names have got my attention. So names like Cathie Wood have got my attention, and Fidelity has got my attention, both predicting a $1 million Bitcoin by 2030, which means I've met my target. If you go back, I found these articles, but Cathie Wood predicts a single Bitcoin worth $1 million in just 8 years, which is 2030, which is insane. She's also predicting a $180,000 ETH, which is insane. Like that's awesome. Which means both in Bitcoin and ETH, I've reached my target of $1 million each. That's awesome. So yeah, have I traded my way to 1 million? Not yet, but there are a lot of analysts saying that I will get to $1 million if I just hodl. So I'm hodling, I'm giving it a go, a red hot go. I've got, yeah, asymmetric bet in my mind, so I'm going for it. I watched a video by James from Invest Answers recently, where he spoke about a whole bunch of predictions for Bitcoin by 2030, and he averaged them out and came to a $4.5 million Bitcoin, which is insane by 2030. So literally, if I take the worst performing prediction, which is by Fidelity, of only 1 million by 2030, and halve it, $500,000, I'm pretty close to my target. So yeah, it's like, in my mind right now, owning a Bitcoin is an asymmetrical bet. I really do feel that it can go there, and that's not investment advice. It's just me looking at what other people are saying. So that's why I'm hodling at the moment. That's why I'm not worried about these markets. Markets go up, markets go down. Let's look at something else. Also from James from Invest Answers. He likes to speak about institutional involvement. And he's like, in this video here, he was speaking how institutions have increased their Bitcoin holdings, so by 3 times. So the number of institutions who've bought Bitcoin recently have increased by 3 times, that's wild. Or they have the intention of buying. Like, that's really cool. But then you might ask, why is Bitcoin price going down? Who's selling? I think that's pretty obvious when you think about who's selling. Who doesn't like to see their investments in the red? No. Retail investors are the guys selling. It's institutions buying right now. Retail drove prices from $1,000 to $20,000, and they drove it from $3,000 to $50,000, right? Now they're selling out, and who's buying their bags? Well, it's the institutions, because retail doesn't like to hold. So unfortunately, it's people like you and me who are losing out right now. Given everything that's happening with Russia, the uncertainty this is causing, what am I doing? I'm just thinking about it. It's all right. I'm not going to do it. Well, I am inclined to increase my Bitcoin holdings. If I look at all the metrics, if I go, this is the MVRV score from looking to Bitcoin, and when it's at all-time lows, that's really good. We are currently at 0.9. When it's in the green bar, which is just above 0, at 0.1, that's historically an awesome time to buy. In fact, buying at these current levels is also a really good time to buy. So according to this metric, it's a good time to buy. What about the logarithmic growth curves? Where are we now? Looking at this chart, we're approaching the bottom logarithmic band, which is currently seated at $28,000. The previous low was only 29. I'm impartial to the idea of it bouncing off the lower logarithmic band. I like that idea. Fear and greed? Well, there's still lots of fear in the market, so makes sense to be adding to my bags. Well, that's my thoughts anyway. So yeah, do I think it's a good time to be buying Bitcoin? I do. However, I want to see a little bit how this Russian thing plays out. There are fears of stagflation flaring up again, that war might cause the US government to decrease interest rates and start printing money again to improve the economy and get more votes. Votes. No, sorry. So right now, apart from looking for a career change, I'm waiting till Bitcoin gives me a really obvious entry, something that I really sticks me in the eye, you know, it's like so obvious. And I'm expecting it to be around the previous lows, but it might be lower. Thanks guys for watching my video. Hope you like my perspective and where I'm coming from. I'm freely admitting that most of my information is from watching YouTube videos and reading articles. This is a little bit beyond my understanding. So in admitting that, I am saving up my cash and potentially looking for other investments because I want to diversify a little bit so that not everything's in Bitcoin. However, crypto Bitcoin is where I believe the biggest gain is. So that's where I've got my biggest stash. I believe that we're getting a second opportunity to go long and go long hard soon. So watch this space. Bitcoin may be like the ultimate investment soon. So enjoy guys. And please like and subscribe if you found it useful.